You can say goodbye.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem.
I appreciate it. Okay.
Goodbye. Take
Goodbye.
care.
Thanks. Nice meeting you,
Good
Matt.
luck.
Nice to meet you, Matt.
You too.
Thank you.
See you there.
Good to meet you. Okay, just a minute, please.
You know why I said October? Because today is August 20th, 1997. I'm here with survivor Carol Katz, nee Bernstein. My name is Lucy Samarodin. I am the interviewer. We are conducting the interview in Baltimore, Maryland, US of A. The interview is being conducted in English. Today is August 20th, 1997. I'm here with survivor Carol Katz, nee Bernstein. We are in Baltimore, Maryland, the US of A. I'm conducting the interview in English. My name is Lucy Samarodin. I'm the interviewer.
Anytime, Lucy.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Mrs. Katz, can you tell me what your maiden name was, where you were born, your date of birth, and can you spell the town that you were born in?
Okay. My name is Carol Katz. When I was born, really they called me Leah or Lenka. My maiden name is Bernstein. And I was born in a town named Bardejov, Bardejove.
And where is Bardejov?
Bardejov is in Czechoslovakia, in Slovakia, near the Polish border on the east.
What was the nearest largest town to Bardejov?
Prešov, about an hour's by train. And Bardejov had also a spa a few kilometers away. And in the summer, when the spa was open, I used to hike to the spa to sell the blue and white carnations for the Jewish, what is it called? Kern Kayemet Israel.
Tell me a little bit about your early life in Bardejov. What did you do? What was your family like?
My father was a Hasid. I really don't have a lot of recollections about my father because when he died in 1917 in the summer, I was only 4.5 years old. But I remember when he was very sick, he died of cancer. I remember one scene, there were a lot of friends of his who helped him. He felt ill, and I saw him in an easy chair, and that was what I remember. And also when he died, how he was lying on the floor, and the candles were burning, but they shooed me out of the house. So I don't know the rest of it. In those days, they didn't have like here we have funeral establishments. The whole thing was a stark experience. They did everything in the house. They prepared the body. And of course, I was not there. I was with a neighbor, but I wandered back to the house. And when I came to the steps leading to our apartment, they carried him out, and I was like tangled. And this is all I remember about his passing. After he passed away, I remember the first Seder in the house. My oldest brother, Pinchas, conducted the Seder. When it came to hold the Seder plate for Lachma Anya, my mother, who usually could very well control her emotions, started to cry. This is what I remember. And also, Pinchas, when he conducted the Seder, he always asked the youngest, and I was the youngest, whether I know the story. And even I knew already from previous times, I would always say I don't, because I wanted him to repeat it. And it was such a nice story, and especially when he ended and he said, now you can go even into the woods and nothing will happen to you, and you don't have to say the Shema tonight. And it gave me such a wonderful feeling, you know, that I'm protected. So this is what I can remember.
Can you describe the house or apartment that you lived in?
We lived in a house, it did not belong to us. We rented it, the second floor. It had very spacious rooms with French doors, and one room had even a double door to a balcony, but the balcony was gone. It was just a double door there. And we were admonished the children never ever to open that door because we will fall flat on our faces. And I remember our house very well because it was like a two-story building and it stood out. The rest of the houses were row houses, just low one-story houses. And it housed also, it had a warehouse, and it housed also the electric company, auxiliary electric company, because they had another plant too, and a lumber mill. And from our apartment, from our hall to the lumber mill, there was a wooden bridge that connected the two. In the summer, when I didn't have what to do because there was no camp, no recreational facilities except for drawing or doing something, so I would stand there on that wooden bridge at the open entrance of the lumber mill and watch how the logs turned into boards, and they were hauled away to the yard and stacked like skyscrapers. And on Pesach, before Pesach, I should say, when everything had to be cleaned, and I used to take out all the books of the bookcase, the Sforim, the holy books, and also the secular books for my brothers, and go up to the scraper, like what I call the skyscraper, and open them up, and the wind blew the pages. It usually was in April or March when the winds were blowing harder, and the pages were turning, and the wind purged the books from the chametz, from the crumbs. And I used to take out also all the clothing from the cabinet and take it out for airing and search the pockets for chametz.
What year were you born in, Mrs. Katz?
When
What year were you born?
1912. October 17, 1912.
Tell me a little bit about your family. You were the youngest child.
Yes.